21. The Lovers. Anon left the castle looking for the knight at the Emperor's service, sporting in a shining suit of armor and a sword to match. He set off in the direction of the royal stables, feeling a little more certain about the task that had been charged to him. With the name and whereabouts of the man who originally made the prophecy, he had at least a place to start his search. And then there was the servant who saw the high priestess abductor on the night of her disappearance. It was possible that he could provide some clue that had been overlooked by the Emperor's men. The cobbled city streets were winding and convoluted as if built over centuries of incoherent, disorganized planning. Main thoroughways dwindled into tiny streets, and more than once Anon found himself faced with a dead end. When he was quite certain that he had lost his way, he came upon a couple sitting on a bench in deep conversation. "Excuse me," he said, clearing his throat. "I don't mean to intrude, but I seem to have lost my way." The couple looked at him, turned back at each other, and giggled, as if laughing at some inside joke. They were wearing masks. The man a gold mask, and a woman in a silver one. "I'm an official errand for the Emperor," Anon said, trying to sound imposing. "I need to find the royal stables." The couple once again looked at Anon, this time bursting out into laughter before turning back to each other and resuming their whispers. "I'm sorry, but am I saying something funny to you?" Anon said, growing impatient. "My dear gentleman," the masked man finally spoke, if you are indeed, as you say, in the Emperor's service, then shouldn't you know your way to the stables?" "Perhaps a seasoned knight would know his way, yes. But I'm a stranger here, and I have become quite turned around in these city streets. Any sort of guidance you could provide would be helpful." "I'm afraid we cannot help you," the masked man replied curtly. "We are visitors here as well." "At least point me in the direction of the nearest guardhouse, so that I might ask for directions there," Anon continued in earnest. They laughed again. "These sort of things do not concern us, good man. Now go be on your way, and leave us to our conversation." Anon was taken aback by the strangeness of the interaction. He could think of no reply, and indeed the couple seemed uninterested in hearing one, as they were once again completely absorbed in their quiet conversation with each other. Anon left them to their amorous chat and continued down the dusty street in search of someone more helpful.